Still 90 degrees and very humid. I guess it's time to take a little tour of the bike. We haven't done much of this yet. So here she be, the Mini Traveler. There is the hinge, separability, carbon SASO fork up front with 80 millimeters of travel, and a 37 millimeter travel Sutour Unair LOR in the back, which gives about the same 80 millimeters travel for the rear wheel. Rohloff hub in there. Sweet kickstand. Major street cred for that, along with fenders. And a little bitty pack on there. Plenty of rack space. And a nerdy phone carrier, because there is a USB charger coming out of the headlight, which is run off the sewn hub up in front, and that is the cool Bush & Mueller Luxos U, I think. Anyway, and that is a pile of hedge trimmings. So I'm going to go take this for a little bit of mountain biking. Ooh, that's a weird looking bug. What in the heck is that? Wow, it's like a weird stick bug. I don't know, like Starship Troopers that were fighting these things. What are you doing, dude? You like a weird bark bug? Can you get off my bike so I don't have to worry about you flying in my face? So we'll go do a little bit of easy single track and see how that goes. What gear am I in? Let's move her there. As the driveway is a little bit steep, you can, whoops, slipped. You can pedal this pretty slowly up a hill, but it is better to have your foot on the pedal than not. So, oh, so hazy. Alright, this part is boring. I'm just going to phase us back in when we get to the woods. The easy trail. So she's a quiet bike. Look up, guys. I'll hit all the bumps. Whee! Ooh. If I were on the trike, that'd be making a lot of noise. Alright, we're almost to the woods. A lot cooler in here. There's creek. If you get the heat exhaustion, you can take you a dip over there in Tetanus Creek, you know. Just don't drink too much of the water, eh? And whoop. Alright, we'll get off the pavement in a minute and see how things go. Okay, a little Creekside single track. They're even having a mountain bike race on this course. I did a little bit of work on it. So this isn't, anything too scary. But it's nothing you could do on your trike, and it's not something you would do on most road bikes or most recumbents. This must have been a little bit more of a mud hole. I got a few rocks here. I don't really have knobbies, so problem for me here would be if I stick it in the mud. Oop, hit that back one, the big one square with the back wheel, and it didn't really make a difference. Try not to hit anyone head on here. So, yeah, a lot of this is not so bad, but we got some roots once in a while. I got no room for trikes down here, and here's a crossing I'm not sure I can make. Maybe this will make the YouTube blooper reel, huh? Let's try it one-legged. Ooh. Well, had I pedaled, I might have done it. That last bit. But not bad. That big bump in the back took my momentum out. Bigger wheels would help with that. But anyway, probably not the kind of thing I would try and cross with a load anyway. But not a huge deal. No biggie. There we go. Let's clip out for the mud. Clip back in. Head back down. Stump. Let's not hit that. There we go. This was easier to go down than up. Whoop. Yeah. So, this is a little gnarly. No problem. Simple. I think the rest of the trail's got nothing but a few roots. Anyway, my point is, I would be fine navigating onto moderate single track with this bike in a way I would not with any other recumbent, because, and that's with crummy tires. And I haven't got much practice, and my seat is laid back pretty far. A little easier to do this if you're sitting upright. Keep your balance centered a little better. Anyway, there we go. So, not bad. That was the last of the baby tech. Woo! I see, 9 miles an hour. The little roots you don't even feel. And run them right over. Blah, 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 blah. Someone smoking cigarettes. bit narrow here. Oop. This might be a little more fun. Take the racks off and put on some knobbies and get good at this. But you know, you hit a trail that's like this on a tour, you can actually do it. You wouldn't do that on a trike. Not in a million years. Not even a suspended one. It wouldn't fit through here. Pretty view in here. Found a very large snake here one day. Look at that. How about that for a lousy place to have to spend the afternoon? Big bump I didn't miss. So obviously we're not on a full suspension 29er here, but you know, for a little recumbent, it handles the mess just fine. I think the only way out is here. We're back on the main trail. Let's go try something a little bit different, which we will do up here off the trail. Trail's up in the sun up there. We're going to try that. A little steeper coming this way. I don't think I can keep my footing with my current tires, so we'll go up from the back side and see if that is doable with Marathon Pluses. I don't ride any kind of suspended bikes. This is my first one, so some of that stuff that stopped me back there probably would have stopped me on an upright too, because I'm cheeking. This is where we will end our loop maybe. If you go up in there, that's where the mountain bike race will be going. That'll end up having some stuff that's too steep for this bike or this tire or both. This is a really rough road. I haven't been on it for a long time. I don't even like to run on this. I'm training for trail races, I do, but I always have my hiking sticks with me. There's an ankle biter in here, sliding around a little, so it's actually a little easier to negotiate on the bike than my trail runners. Alright. I wouldn't want to do that all day long on this bike. Please do not ride wet trails. How about come up to the high side here? There's no way. I would never take my trike down this. The glasses would have flown off my head by now. The thing would be banging around so much, squeaking, that you'd think it was going to completely fall apart. So you'd have to go seriously like 1 mile an hour instead of the 5 that I'm doing here. Vigorous 5 or 7. Here we go. There we are. Ooh, looks like we're going to have a mud hole here. Yeah, there's a slot down the middle. Slot, you can follow a slot on a two-wheeler. Not so on a trike. Bum, bum. Yeah. So I don't have any bike besides this one that I would ride this stuff with. Huh. Well, bump. Since we can't hop it, now, how long before I get stuck up here? My suspicion is I might get too much overgrown vegetation on some of this trail, although they may have fixed it up for the race that's coming up. We should start a very small climb soon. Doo-doo-doo. You know, it's actually really pleasant riding this thing on this not so gnarly stuff. You're in the woods, you're in the shade. There we go, around the log. Woo! This looks a little bit nasty. Alright. I even took my mirror, kissed that tree. Did I take the wrong turn? This has never been this bad before. Let's check it out here. I'm going to walk this bit since there's a tree. Yeah, I did. I took the wrong way. That's the way I remember. That's why this is blocked. Because it's worse than that way. But it ain't nice. Alright. Well, I probably could have ridden this, but let's start here and see what happens. Yeah. I remember now from my running of this section that there's a fork there. Looks like there's another log across the trail here. And it looks too big to ride over. Gotta hop it. Hop. Whew, wow, the bugs are bad in here. Alright, let's not stop again if we can help it. Can we clip in? Yes. Hup. Hup, hup, hup. Wow, this is pretty overgrown. Usually this is runnable. Nope. Nothing. Really? This is strange. I thought they were gonna run a race on here. We are like in the blackberry bramble here. Alright, looks like this is no longer a trail. Seriously. Woo! What the heck happened in here? I guess it's up that way. Somebody coming down. I don't know if I can make it up that. Here's a guy. Alright. Usually I run that, but it looks no good. He knows the smooth way. Maybe. Alright. Let's see what we get here. Nope. Nope, not on that rocky stuff at that speed. Looks like that's the official trail, and this is who knows what. So trail is here. We'll see what we run into up here. All right. So maybe with knobby tires and more practice, this is actually pretty easy here, right? Except if you're on your trike. So, crunch, couple of ruts. Right. This is the trail I remember. This is a pretty easy climb. Very gentle. Oh, good. Ooh, getting a little steeper. All right. Put her into the winch. Bolt, bolt, bolt. It's pretty fun, actually. All right. I don't think I'm going to make this next incline. Nope. Little steep. Can't move your weight forward. But here we are. Now we got descent that I also don't like to run too much because it's full of these ankle breakers. Woohoo! Hey guys. Wow, and then it gets gnarly, but not too bad. Boom, boom, boom. Dun, dun, dun. All right, that's pretty good. All right, so it's not a mountain bike, but it can have a little bit of off-roading. Probably want to make sure that the trail is on the tamer side. But that's stuff I wouldn't do on any other recumbent, that's for sure. And we're back to the start. So there it is. I don't even have any practice on that stuff, so I would say that's not so bad.